So walking with a bowed prosthetic requires lots of energy. The research shows 60% of the energy body generates will be used to use a bowed prosthetic. Prosthetic does not make a patient walk. He has to make the prosthetic work.
They have to do it
for him. So if he gets dizzy, if he's weak, this is not going to be anything comfortable for him. Okay. Personally, I would say he's not a candidate. And it's hard to hear for the family. Sometimes people just make them prosthetic, because it's business for us. We get money for it, but there is not going to be a good outcome on this one. Usually patient who can quickly stand up and hop on one leg and stand up for 3 minutes with the walker, they have somewhat potential to use this effectively. If he was below the knee, it has a higher chances. So the reason being, we look at safety first. It takes only one mistake and he can break his hip, because you can fall real quickly with prosthesis. If you get imbalanced, you can fall real quick. And in his case, the hip is the one which takes all the blow. So when he falls, he's going to break his hip.
Now, his therapist had him get out of bed. And when I turn him over in the bed, I make sure he grabs the rails to turn over, and I make himself get up. And he got him, the therapist got him, and would stand by the wall.
Yeah.
And he had him hop to the door about probably from here to that.
Okay.
He would have him when he came, so he quit doing that because he said he wanted to wait and see what you want to do and save some more time to give him therapy.
That's fine. Who was his therapist?
I don't remember what his name was. He
Chuck?
He's a tall, and I didn't bring the card.
Okay, that's fine. Was it Kershaw?
He's with Dr. Burkett. Gave him to him to come to us.
So really,
What he's saying though is he has to be able to stand there for 3 minutes on on just the one leg.
Just one leg, yeah.
It's just hard. It's hard for me to say this thing because I want to make people walk, but at the same time, you want to make sure you don't want to create other problems at this age, because that speeds up everything. Deterioration is very fast after that. So you decide. Right now he's not healed. It's probably going to take a few more weeks before he's healed completely, because there is a fish mouth suture here. That means any pressure from this bone is going to open the incision line. Okay. And to protect this,
which is obviously still hurting him because he flinches every time you touch it.
Yeah. I say that is because there are probably some nerves. So to put the leg on, so leg is going to weigh about 8 to 9 pounds. That's the lightest we can make. So it's kind of carrying a lot of weight. Now usually on a normal weight person, the leg weighs about 30 pounds. And we can make it up to 8 or 9. So it's much lighter than the real leg, but it doesn't feel that way because you're carrying it. And he's obviously, lighter weight person. So the leg is going to feel heavy to him, even though we would use the lightest possible thing on him. So you got a few weeks to decide. I can talk to Dr. Burdett and let him know what I think, but I'm going to kind of hold off till you guys think what you want to do. It will take a lot of energy for him to do this. So what he's doing at home, like doing some things by himself, is not going to be that easy to put the leg on. It is very challenging. And at this age group, specifically, when you have this kind of anomalies, it's hard to protect this bone when he walks. You gotta find a way to save this because it can have an immediate breakdown here, which we can fix it. There's no problem there. But I'm concerned about his safety mainly.
Right.
And what are the benefits of leg? Sometimes leg would come in the way. You can do things faster. By the time you put it on and get him going and somebody's walking with him all the time, you can roll him right in the wheelchair. So I want to give you plus and minus. You know, if he can successfully pull that off, then he can walk around in the house, but somebody needs to be there with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a friend of mine, one day I.
Your name sounds familiar. Somebody mentioned your name.
Yeah.
Do you know Welch? Ronald Welch? Mary Welch?
From church, from St. Anne. Yeah.
She works as a volunteer in St. Francis.
Yeah.
Do you know her?
No,
I think
I've
she
heard.
must have mentioned his
Yeah,
name.
I know I've heard. And then the nuns come up there too. Two sisters come up there.
Okay.
Anyway, I was talking to a friend of ours, and